Hi, my name's Glenn McClellan. I'm the pastor of the Mingo Creek Presbyterian Church here outside of Finleyville. And this is Reverend Stump. Reverend Stump is a tribute to the circuit riding preachers who brought the gospel to the frontier back in the 1700s. The residents of this area, those wild woodsmen we will call them, the people that lived here, when they would gather to worship, they would gather underneath this old oak tree. And they would set up sentries to protect themselves from the Indian attacks, because that was still a problem at the time. But they would worship here. There's artist renderings that show us multitudes, hundreds of people would come here. The original log church that was built in 1782 was built where the manse stands today. That was built in 1924. And the current sanctuary for the Mingo Creek Church is the Mingo Meeting House, sits down below from 1831. But Reverend Stump is a reminder to us of the people who first came here, that they brought their Scotch-Irish traditions with them. They brought their faith, and the circuit riding preachers found them. And when they would come, they wanted a reminder of it. So in 1990, members of the church, when that tree was killed by carpenter ants, out of its stump, they carved this monument to those circuit riding preachers who came here for the first time in the 1700s. This one has been around 280 years now. 228 is what we celebrate. I got the 8 screwed up. 228. They actually can go back a little further, but they definitely have records back that far. Originally it had, and there's a picture up in our history room, 3 sets of short pews on each side with long pews in between, and you had 2 owls coming straight in from the doors. If you walk down here now, I don't know if you can feel a little bounce.
Yeah.
There's underneath here is just a crawl space anywhere from about 9 to 18 inches, and they've got a horseshoe wall of stone built along here, and they were right in line with those doors, so it supported it, the walkway, and then curved around the back there. But whenever they changed this, they didn't support the center any. So you get a little bounce here every once in a while, right in this area. Oh, this is the only church in Washington Presbytery, which covers Washington and Greene County, that is on the National Historic Register. There are several that are on state historic registers, but this is on the national because of the Mingo militia meeting in the original Mingo church for the Whiskey Rebellion. So that was part of what qualified them for that. But to keep that status, you'll see how the buildings are joined with a breezeway rather than a direct joining, because if you did that, then you lost the national historic status.